Of teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchins. And he'll be taken down. That is about the craziest situation you'll ever see. Huge gain on the play, but still not enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the ground, this is Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 15. 1st down, L.A.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
The motion man is Nakua. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 12. And an Eagle 1st down.
Once again, it's Barkley. Lots of space past the 45. Saquon Barkley. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Corum. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Stafford working from the pistol. Looking for his tight end there, but too far. Incompletion. He was looking for Terrence Ferguson, the tight end. It's 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, He just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On play action, it's Stafford. Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Rams first down.
2 minutes remain here in this first half.
44-yard line.
Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll go with Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
The motion man is Nakua. On the play fake, here's Stafford. He's going to look deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
3rd and 10. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he will get into the end zone. Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Rams will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Bruno Ford is there to bring him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
2nd down throw for Hurts. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Great, set. Anyone up?
A run up the middle with Barkley. And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground, inside the 40, a gain of 8.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Eagles.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Eagles first down.
Hurts will try it again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be second down.
Trimmer.
Hurts again. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
On third down, here's Hurts. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On first down, it's Stafford. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack. But you have to.
Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, here comes Corum. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Their own 28-yard line. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set.
On first down, right back to Williams.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down and 7. It's Stafford throwing from the pistol. He'll find his tight end. It's Colby Parkinson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Third down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's going to have the Rams first down. Able to get the third down conversion.
That's good.
And with this field position, Mike, I think you're looking at this like it's 4 down territory. So I think they're able to get it there on third down. But even if he didn't, I think that third down call was all about setting up. If we needed to, we'll go for about 4.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Turn his TV off. 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 Turn his TV off.
Second and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Short throw, pulled in by Parkinson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Lady!
Parkinson in motion. First down, it is Williams. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
The play fake. Now Stafford to throw. He's got it at the 7. To the goal line and in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, L.A.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Rams move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great, set.
They'll run the draw with Barkley. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Hammering pitches. There to bring him down. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Looking right side. He's got a receiver. It's Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
For out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. From the 38 now, here's second down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
First down, Eagles.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. To throw is Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he won't get away. Good electric tackle there to get him down behind the line.
2 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, it's Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got it. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Here's Barkley to the 5-yard line. Now here's second and goal.
At the 5-yard line. A pickup of 2.
Hurts.
Second and goal.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal. On play action, Hurts. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
Yeah, I don't think this coach has much of a choice. I think he had to go for it. A field goal doesn't help you a whole lot. They're trying to take the lead here late in the game. But what a stand by this defense coming through, keeping them out of the end zone.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Campbell on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 3-yard line.
Here's a second and 9.
22. Set.
On the carry, it's Williams. And a sigh of relief. He gets a first down up past the 10 and out to the 13.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Stafford now on second down. Right side, complete to Nakua. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's good.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set. Hey, 5-0.
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
To throw on 2nd down, Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
They were able to connect on the comeback. I don't think it was really well executed. This is a deeper route. This receiver's got to push his depth before his break and a little bit more downfield. They'll take the completion, but they were hoping to get a little bit more with that one.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
They'll go again here with Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Rams 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Taking a shot downfield for Adams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. That's down the field, and he's got Ferguson, the tight end. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that should this one away, Mike, and we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a two-possession game here late.
Extra point try forthcoming.
For the extra point.
His kick is good. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Eagles 17.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Everybody in that defensive huddle just continues to remind themselves, you know they're going to take shots. They're going to try to throw the ball over your head and see if they could generate a big play. So continue to defend it just like they did there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Here's 1st down. Here we go. One final play. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Rams. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed. And they cruise to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Rams are victorious as we